Kim Jong-un says North Korea's latest missile test demonstrates the might of its nuclear forces and should deter any US military moves. Key points: North Korea's leader says the test will deter US imperialists. North Korea's leader says the test will deter US imperialists. Analysts say the Hwasong-17 missile is the largest liquid-fueled missile ever launched from a road-mobile launcher. Analysts say the Hwasong-17 missile is the largest liquid-fueled missile ever launched from a road-mobile launcher. The launch is another challenge for the US as it deals with Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Thursday's launch was the nuclear-armed nation's first full test of an intercontinental ballistic missile since 2017. Flight data indicated the missile flew higher and longer than any of North Korea's previous tests before crashing into the sea west of Japan. The Hwasong-17 ICBM is the largest liquid-fueled missile ever launched by any country from a road-mobile launcher, analysts said. They suggested the missile could reach targets 15,000 kilometers away when fired on normal trajectory, with a warhead weighing less than a ton, which would place the entire US mainland within striking distance. Kim Jong-un watches the launch of an intercontinental ballistic missile. Mr. Kim ordered the test because of the daily escalating military tension in and around the Korean peninsula, and the inevitability of the long-standing confrontation with the US imperialists accompanied by the danger of a nuclear war, state news agency KCNA reported. The strategic forces of the DPRK are fully ready to thoroughly curb and contain any dangerous military attempts of the US imperialists, Mr. Kim said while personally overseeing the launch. According to KCNA. Photos released by state media showed a massive missile, painted black with a white nose cone, rising on a column of flame from a launch vehicle. KCNA called the successful test a striking demonstration of great military muscle, while Mr. Kim said it was a miraculous and priceless victory for the Korean people. M to mute, left and right arrows to seek, up and down arrows for volume. Watch 1 minute 30 seconds. 1 minute and 30 seconds. North Korea conducts its largest ever missile test. North Korea first unveiled the Hwasong-17 at a pre-dawn military parade in October 2020, with analysts noting it appeared considerably larger than its predecessor, the Hwasong-15, which was test-fired in November 2017. North Korea's return to major weapons tests capable of potentially striking the United States poses a direct challenge to President Joe Biden as he responds to Russia's invasion of Ukraine. It also raises the prospect of a new crisis following the election of a new, conservative South Korean administration, which has pledged a stronger military strategy to counter Pyongyang. South Korea's President-elect Yoon Suk-yeol said North Korea had nothing to gain from provocation. His military responded to Thursday's launch with live-fire drills of its own missiles launched from land, a fighter jet, and a ship, underscoring a revival of tensions as diplomacy remains frozen. The launch also drew condemnation from leaders in the United States and Japan. U.S. Secretary of Defense Lloyd J. Austin held separate telephone conversations with his counterparts in South Korea and Japan, where they discussed response measures to North Korean missile activities and vowed to strengthen defense cooperation. According to the Pentagon, UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres urged Pyongyang to desist from taking any further counterproductive actions. The U.S. State Department has announced sanctions on 2 Russian companies, a Russian and a North Korean individual, and North Korea's Second Academy of Natural Science Foreign Affairs Bureau, for transferring sensitive items to North Korea's missile program. M to mute, left and right arrows to seek, up and down arrows for volume. Watch 10 minutes 45 seconds. 10 M. Why is North Korea launching missiles again? AP